All right, there's a new format people have been doing on this United States no blurry map. What is this called? The accuracy test. So you do no moving, and you try to play 100 locations. So that's 20 games, and you figure out how many out of 100 states you can identify correctly. And so we're going to start doing this. I've got the counter down there, which I'm going to put for the correct ones, and I'll keep track of how many games I go through, and I'll keep you updated as we go. All right, clearly this is a Southwest state. We got some snowy mountains. I mean, this could be Colorado, but I think it's a little more arid probably. This could be suburban Vegas. I'm sure there are some parts of New Mexico or Arizona that could qualify here. Gosh. I can't quite see what that says. We're on a hill. We got mountains pretty much all around us. I don't think it's going to be suburban Vegas with the snow. But it is Southwest. I'm going to go Nevada. And we were indeed correct with Nevada. All right, so there's 101. We're going to go to the next round. And see what we have here. Is that a New Jersey license plate? It is. It's not even blurred. Look at that. I'll just double check. There's also a New Jersey license plate unblurred across the street. I don't know. Somebody forgot to blur these out. There's another unblurred New Jersey license plate. I'm going to say we're probably in New Jersey for this one. So there we go. Guess New Jersey. We are in, just barely New Jersey, but we are in New Jersey. So we'll get our counter up to 2 there. And we'll move on. What do we have here? The Roy and Lucille Carver College of Medicine at the University of Iowa. Well, we are getting pretty lucky there. We can go right on in. Oh, that's Iowa State. What am I thinking of? That's Ames. The University of Iowa is in Iowa City, which is over here. Not that it matters, but you want to put it down where it's supposed to be. I'm not going to look around for the College of Medicine. I'm just going to mark it near the hospital and move our thing up. So 3 for 3 so far to start off. That's a great way to start. This feels a little more southern. It's a white road name I can't even read. Apparently Neighborhood Watch, though. These little stringy pines make me think maybe South Carolina, Alabama. That road's in pretty good shape. And there are some hills involved. Which one do I pick? I'm going to go Alabama. Oh, it was North Florida. Man. I just missed it. I mean, that's practically Alabama. It really should be Alabama by all accounts, but it is not. So I have officially missed my first one. Man, if I was doing a full streak, that would feel awful being so close there. It's a national forest, but it doesn't do much to give itself away here. We got a north-south road. I feel like I'm just going to screw this up. I would guess southern. But where in the south? There's some hills to the south. So I'm going to say Tennessee. Oh, and it was all the way down in Louisiana. All right, so game 1, I'm 3 of 5. We'll move on to the second game. and see if I can improve upon that. 3 of 5 is probably what I would be okay with. All right, we are in city. Hibbard. UNC football. So we are going to assume that this is North Carolina. And in fact, we are at Chapel Hill, North Carolina, which is where I was already pulling in here. Where is the stadium? There it is. So we will just pick nearby, move our counter up. We've got 1 in this game. There's some crazy rumble strips with palm trees. An airport up ahead. That doesn't look like Hawaii. Although that would have been my first guess. Given the hills there. Is this coming north of Kona? That's mile 26. It could potentially be headed to the Kona airport. Because the airport's not super close. They probably don't have mile markers on here, but if we were at, like up here, there's some buildings back behind us to the south. You can't see anything over there, but that doesn't mean there aren't some roads up there. Does it curve a little bit as it gets down there? It does. So I am going to say we're like right here, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it did look Hawaiian. It was the wrong airport, but we got the right state. So we are 2 of 2 on this one. This is Falling Water, which is in Pennsylvania. It's down Johnstown. Falling Water is on the map. I know it shows up. You just got to figure out. It's always farther south than I think it is. Frank Lloyd writes, no, there's Falling Water. I think that's it right here. Oh, it wasn't Falling Water. It was something else? Lynn Hall. All right, well, it was still PA, so I'm good there. We're now up to 3 of 3 on this one. That's how we started the last game. So we'll move on to the next one. Highway, clearly. No front plate on that car. Rover River. I feel like I've been here before. That looks like South Carolina to me. This would be kind of a northeast, southwest. I feel like up here somewhere. Oh, Alabama. All right, so I missed one here. We're at 6 total. We're in a town again. The County Line Smokehouse. I don't think this is Nashville, although it gives me very Nashville vibes. There's a Hard Rock Cafe, so it's big enough place. That looks almost like a southwestern design, though. Aha, Bubba Gump. 713. That doesn't ring a bell offhand. So that could be one of these Texas ones. There's so many in Texas to keep track of. I mean, that's white. That could be Texas. That's a College Street. Oh, what was that down there? Those were southern looking kind of trees. That's a big tower. Hard Rock. Maybe that's not a Hard Rock Cafe. I don't know. I mean, Texas makes the most sense. Is that a bus? Be a big city with a college street. Area code I don't recognize. There's got to be. You'd think in Texas there'd be. There it is. Texas flag. Okay. In Texas, you can almost always find a Texas flag. Which college town do we think it is, though? What if it's Austin? It is San Antonio. Oh, that's the blue. That's right. Somebody has told me that they have the blue street signs for San Antonio. Okay. So that was 4 or 5 in this game. We're up to 7. We'll go play again. 7 out of 10. It's pretty good. I'll take that for sure. I'm sure we're going to have a bad one here at some point. At least we have some road signs. Squaw Valley and Coldwater. This is not Squaw Valley, California. The ski resort that has just recently changed its name to something I don't remember. I mean, if I had a guess here, I would say Arizona, New Mexico right off the bat. I don't see any sort of symbol. Some of these guys know the telephone poles better than I do. I just don't. Is there any visible license plate on there? There really isn't. Nobody's got a... Oh, that's the Arizona flag, right? It's definitely not New Mexico. So we're going to pick Arizona. I feel like south, but maybe not. Oh, no. It's north of Phoenix. Okay. But we found the Arizona flag, so we got that one. And that moves us up. I already said that. We're up to 8, right? Okay. So we're playing the next round. Ooh. Flat. We got the asphalt. It's a big turn. Trees. Ugh. I mean, this could be anywhere. Man. I mean, this could be Washington. Corn, I'm going to assume maybe is more likely to be Midwest. That car's way off there. It's super flat. Which makes me think a Dakota. But it's also really green. I don't know. The road curves quite a bit, which doesn't happen too much in Iowa. I mean, this guess is as good as any. You can't see any license plates on those farms. We got no road signs. I mean, curbs feel like someplace that would be cold weather. Do I want to go Minnesota? There are some real flat parts, but they don't have a ton of trees. I'm going to go Minnesota. It was North Dakota. Dang it. All right. So we're not getting anything there. We just stick with 1 of 2 on this game. No dust zone. I don't see license plates. There's a whitish license plate. Is that with blue on top? Could that be Michigan? There's nothing there. These wire fences make me think, oh, it's West Virginia. I should have just spun around a little bit more. All right, so we've got another one there. And we are 2 of 3 on this one. All right, Stonewall. Can't quite read the words. almost looked like Indiana, but I'm positive this is not Indiana. Oh, can I read the number? Can't read the number on there. Let's keep spinning. That stone wall is very unusual, especially with the barbed wire above it. Doesn't say who you would be trespassing against. Lawton. I mean, there's a Lawton, Oklahoma. We have a water tower up there. I feel like Lawton... It seems unlikely this is Oklahoma. Although that could be an Oklahoma plate for sure. Where is Lawton, Oklahoma? Let's look at that first. What part of the state is it in? Oh, down here? That's where Fort Sill is. Well, I mean, I guess if it's near the base, do we have any businesses that I could discover? It just feels like way too many trees for Oklahoma, especially that part of Oklahoma. Although the tractor and the water tower... certainly make it possible. Certainly seems big enough. This road is... I don't know if it's down along Fort Sill. Lawton Nutrition. If this is where Fort Sill is... we've got kind of a straight road with a light that comes up here and curves more straight north. These roads seem too straight. It would have to be over here somewhere. I'm just not sure I can go with that one thing that says Lawton on it. But where else would it be? I mean, these are not eastern trees. That license plate is not helpful. There's no signifier. That's just a truck. I just can't see any of these signs well enough to pick something out. Would that be 415? That's California though, right? That's not Oklahoma. Oh, I thought Oklahoma had a 4 in one of its area codes. Maybe it's 405? Why do I keep trying to talk myself into Oklahoma when it does not feel... Where would the stones come from? None of this looks right. But I don't know where it would be. That's the problem. Is this like Massachusetts? I don't think they'd have the big tower like that. I don't think these trees look like New England. I'm just really, really confused as to where this would be. I don't know what that license plate is telling me. I can't read that one. These guys aren't any help. Let's just go Oklahoma and be done with it. It was Rhode Island? I just did not see that from what was there. I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be Oklahoma. I just didn't know where else to pick. I was all thrown off by the clues. All right, so I've got 2 of 4. I can keep up my at least 3 out of 5 if I can nail this one down. U.S. flag. Little license plate way back there. No sidewalks. Oh, that's a pretty southern tree. But how far? Are we talking like North Carolina or are we talking like Mississippi? I just don't know. I think I'm going to try for Mississippi. Ah, man. 2 of 5 on that one. One of those is just a couple miles over the border. I did indeed pick it out. It's just not where it should be. So I have 9 so far. On to game number 4. All right, so urban area. We got a Bruner Cooper Zuck Incorporated. I feel like I've had this location before. Can't quite see that license plate. None of these down here. There's an insurance place. Really cool painted trash cans, but I can't see what that says. South Prairie. Always travel. There's an electric 304 would be West Virginia. I don't think that's right. Is that 307 for Wyoming? That doesn't look like a 7. I wonder if I could actually just see the truck. 308 would be Nebraska. Is that a Nebraska looking plate? I mean, it could certainly pass for Nebraska. Got Maine and Prairie, but this is too, unless we get like a city name. Well, and that could be Iowa, which would be not far from Nebraska. It says free parking. Prairie and Simmons. Corner connection. Happy hour. That would be Nebraska. Land surveyors. I mean, it's not like it's Omaha, right? And I can just find it. I wouldn't know what town to even go into. Well, that could be a Nebraska number, but we could still be in Iowa. I just feel like it looks much more Nebraska than it does Iowa. Commerce Center. That probably has the town name on it. I just can't see it. Am I missing anything here? That's a lot of Iowa plates. But they're not all Iowa plates. So I am going to pick Nebraska, somewhere near Iowa. Just trying to see if there's something, you know, a Simmons or a, I don't know. Was Illinois? Illinois. So that must have been clearly not a Nebraska plate. So I've missed the first one that I took too long trying to figure out. High Street condominiums. There's a part of me that says it looks like New England and a part of me that says it doesn't. Artisan Micro Bakery, Wave Hill Breads. Well, that's probably Connecticut, and that's New York. There's the paving company. What I guess this is, there's another Connecticut. I mean, I could absolutely guess this being Connecticut, because that is sort of partly New England and partly not, which is what I originally thought. Do we definitely go Connecticut, or do we go New York? Because that could be New Jersey. But I've seen more Connecticut than not. High Street is probably one of these little Connecticut towns along here. Yeah, Norwalk. All right. I think I've probably driven by there. Okay, so we're up to 10. That's good. Flat railroad track. Road is going straight north-south. We got corn. We got a farm. We got billboards and signs. We're not far from something. I don't recognize the ground any. Trees. Do we want to go Wisconsin? Do we want to go Indiana? The rumble strip in the middle. I don't know. My first thought was Illinois. And I don't even know why, but that's what I'm going to do. Ugh, it was Indiana. Dang it. It's so hard when you get in there close. So I still just have 1 through 3. Another railroad crossing. Can't read that sign. We clearly got some mountains up there. To the north of us, there's a little bit of town. One lone tree. There's mountains also off to the east of us. NCFC. I don't know my railroad names that well. Meyer Road, UPRR. Department of Transportation. So we're on Meyer Road. That doesn't really help us any. Someplace with mountains. So we're definitely in the west. These aren't huge mountains, but they're also not small mountains. I feel like, I don't know why I want to say like Oregon or Washington. There's a lot of them. Doesn't look like Colorado or Wyoming to me. I would say Montana or Idaho. I don't know. It just looks like Washington to me. So I'm going to go with that. Oh, man. Just over the border. How many of those have I had just over the border? So I've only got 1 out of 4. Because I've missed a couple by just miles of the border. That has a front plate. But that one I don't think does. That has a rear plate I can't quite read. It's a number we can't read. Brick house, PD7, wood pole. What does that say? That looks yellow. Lindsay Street. I mean, I would guess. Is that South Carolina? I mean, I wouldn't say no to South Carolina. But I'm going to say Virginia because that Don't Tread on Me Virginia plate is bright yellow. Yes. All right. So at least I salvaged 2. So that's 11 is where I'm at right now. Moving on to game number 5. Man, a couple of those that I just missed the state is not cool. But whatever. That's what happens with the U.S. That's how the game is played. So we are moving on. Seems like a very small license plate. That looks like it could be New Jersey. I'm not sure the houses look much like New Jersey. Of course, we have nothing on the trash can. That one back there has something written on it, but it's too far away to see. I'm going to say this is not New Jersey. But what are these plates? Why is it such a small plate? I know there are some Delaware ones that are small plates, but they would be dark. And that looks like a big section of yellow on there. And that looks almost red. I was thinking Arkansas, but that also looks like it has yellow on it. Arkansas has some old red plates, and this one looked like it was white with a stripe on the top. The look doesn't quite look like Arkansas. This can't be New Jersey, though. It's almost got some California architecture, but that's not. It could be an old New York plate. I think this is Jersey and New York. There's no way. I mean, this could be Jersey, but what would this be? I don't know. Doesn't that look a little bit like New Jersey? I wish I could see like a bumper sticker or a sports flag. There's just no way in my right mind I can pick New Jersey for this, but I don't know what the right state would be. I'm going to go back to Arkansas. It was Delaware. Oh, man. So those were New Jersey plates, and that little one was a little Delaware plate. Golly. All right. That was no fun. 0 for 1. Back out to the crapshoot Midwest. No clues. Got rolling hills. We got these little double whites, which I've been told is something I should recognize. What is that, Washington? I don't remember what the double whites are. I feel like maybe somebody said it's Washington. It is Washington, the double whites. All right, I've been listening. So 1 out of 2. Missed my home state, but I remembered those double whites. This could be Kentucky or Connecticut. I mean, Connecticut seems right. That's an old looking cemetery. Yeah. What does that say? Easy out, call 2 something? Is there a 2 area code? It says 2, right? I mean, it really could be Kentucky, but I'm going Connecticut. Yeah, we've got Connecticut. Okay. So 2 of 3 on this round. So we are up to, oh, I forgot the last one. We're up to 13. Yeah. 13 so far. I feel like I've had this one before as well. Raleigh, Durham. That's right in the middle of North Carolina, so I assume it's safe to say this is North Carolina. Yeah, I'm just going to say that's safely North Carolina. And it is. All right, so we're up to 14. We got 3 out of 4. Now we have a 5th one. Woman walking down the street. That looks like Ohio. Yes. And that's one of the new Ohio plates, I believe. Is that the shape of Ohio? Oh, it isn't. It's the town. But it's got to be Ohio. There's no way this is Idaho. Snow removal route. Yeah. It's got to be Ohio. What part? I don't know. I think I would pick Northeast Ohio. Ooh, not far. Up here in Alliance. I have driven down that road. Oh, no, one over. I've driven down this main road here. All right, so that's 4 out of 5. Way to go. So we are up to 15. 15. On to game number 6. So we've done 15 out of 25. Not bad. Moving along. Out west. That looks like Idaho. Can't tell what any of that says. I mean, Idaho would not be my first guess, but they do have mountains, and that plate looked like Idaho. So I'm going to pick Idaho. Oh, I think it was an Idaho plate, but it was way out of depth. So maybe I should have tried to guess something else when I didn't think it was actually an Idaho plate. Okay, there's some sign there I can't read. Another sign I can't read. Dirt road off to the side. I don't think this quite looks like Alaska. It's a national forest. I mean, my first thought was Maine, especially with the birch trees. So I'm just going to pick Maine, and if it's Minnesota, then I'm sorry. And it was Minnesota. It's odd how Maine and Minnesota often look alike to me. But there it is. You can see how hard it is to get these things right. Obviously, I was quite close. You know, is this or that? And, wow. We say Alaska then for this one? I suppose. Yeah. All right. So we finally got one. We're 1 for 3 at this point. 1 for 3 at this point. Oof. I feel like this should be Idaho with all those numbered streets. We got mountains. We got no other clues. Yeah, I'm going to go Idaho. I feel like they have a lot of those numbered streets. And, oh no, that's into Utah again. I've mistaken Utah for Idaho twice in the same game. Oh, and this one is going to be near impossible unless we can read that sign. Delaware Water Gap, 37 miles. We're facing west. So this has got to be I-80. Because the Delaware Water Gap is over here. Or 78. Yeah, there's Delaware Water Gap. So we got to be in New Jersey. Right there. Okay. So is that 2 out of 5? I suppose we'll take it. I haven't had a 1 out of 5 yet. So that put us up to 17, I believe. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16, 17. Moving on to game number 7. Game number 7. Apartment complex. Looks like some I've lived in, but that doesn't mean anything. We don't have great license plate views there. North 42nd Street. It's a very snazzy bus stop. Oh, Red M. Red M. But of course, not close enough on any of these poles we can see. There's North 42nd and North 43rd. Whitish license plates. Can't see a bunch from there. Can't see much there. Or is that N? Is that the University of Nebraska? Is that IU? Indiana? That looks like Nebraska. So is there a North 42nd in Lincoln? The license plate looked like Nebraska. Wait, which way is this road going? This road is going east-west. No, but the north. Oh, the 42nd and 43rd. So it's very possible that we could be along here somewhere. Does it say Baldwin? I can't tell. There's a bus stop. Huntington Square Apartments. That would be first, though. There's definitely 2 apartment buildings there between North 42nd and North 43rd. Wait, and 43rd is farther east than 42nd. And there's a bus stop. Why not? Oh. It's down on this side. Either way, we got it. We'll take it. So that is 1. Up to 18 correct. So we got 1 out of 1 to start this game. This feels like New England town with a classic old town hall. There's 1 front plate there. There's 1 front plate there. Neither one seems super familiar to me. We'll pull back. Any signage? Stony Girl Brasserie. That's all white. Still feels New Englandy. It's a church steeple getting worked on. What do we have here? Maine? No. 3-hour parking. Maryland? Could this be Maryland? Because that looks like Connecticut. That looks like Maryland. Fresh. Stoneacre. That all looks like Maryland to me, but that says Charles Street. It seems like there's boats up there. Is there like a park name somewhere we can pull out of this? It's waste management. There's an old theater. These are definitely old houses, but Maryland could be pretty old too. Would these be Maryland? Can't tell what he's wearing. I mean, do we know what the road names are in any of these? Bardorf and Bardorf. And this is an old town. If it's by the water, you'd think we'd be able to figure out. There's a Starbucks. That Connecticut is throwing me off. I feel like that and that to me look like Maryland. Where would that be? That would be, I mean, it feels like it would be Annapolis or something, but I just don't, I don't know. Be able to see the State House. The parish, the historic. It'd be a park, right? We've got a park in the center of this town. It feels like we're on the water. And it's a town square because it has this big old building up at the end of it. Just wish there was a flag or something, anything. I mean, I feel like I should pick Massachusetts. That's a Citizens Bank. As much as I think it could be Maryland, I just feel like the smarter pick is Massachusetts. Ugh, and it was Rhode Island. That's downtown Newport? I missed it. All right. Well, one of two. See if we can get some easier ones here. It says recycle. This feels very New Englandy. are those road signs? The brown road signs with... I mean, this looks like Massachusetts, but could absolutely be New York. Guess I'll go Massachusetts again. See what happens. This time we were correct. All right, so there's the second one there. We're up to 19. Tell me this sign will just immediately... That says Minnesota Highway 28, yes? All right, Minnesota Highway 28. We just see a 28 real quick, just to make sure it's there. There's 29. 23. I don't know where 28 is. We're going Minnesota. It says Minnesota. We're going Minnesota. It's up near Morris. All right. We got a third one here. We are 3 out of 4. Commerce and... I think convenience. That would be funny if it was commerce and convenience. This looks to me like Boston, but I don't want to make presumptions. Could be New York. 973 is a New York area code. That has New Jersey. Oh, there's 973 New Jersey. That's New York, but that's New Jersey. Event parking. Cafe Airlie. That has a New Jersey Devil sticker. That can't be New York. Commerce Street. Park Fest. Oh, that says Edison. So is there a Commerce Street in Edison, New Jersey? That's all we gotta figure out. Talmadge. Where is downtown Edison? Doesn't look like there's like a ton of downtown here. Where would there be downtown? Parking? Just doesn't feel like there's a downtown here. That says Edison. We got the devils on the wall. Oh, it was up in Newark, but it was still New Jersey. All right, so that's 4 of 5. So we should be up to 21. Not bad. Keep going on to game number 8. Game number 8. Hospital at exit 137. Is this West Virginia? Oh, this is east-west. Hospital at exit 137. So This is an east-west highway through mountains. It would have to be like, this is farther than 137. Wherever the next exit is. That's 19. So it would have to be 64? If it was east-west, it would have to be up this area. Is that 137? Or anywhere close to it? 40. So I don't think it's West Virginia. Well, I guess 137 could be way back here. .156. Is there a 137 and is there a hospital there? That's 139. Oh, but that's not a river. There probably isn't a 137. Nope. So what's my next option here? East, west. We got North Carolina. I mean, rolling green hills. Connecticut? It'd have to be 84. That just seems unlikely. It does seem more north, though. It was Kentucky. So the West Virginia look was closer. Just didn't go far enough on 64. What does that look like? Indiana, but that big, tall, rocky cutout. And then we got some mountains in the distance. Must be Utah? Airplane entrance. Oh boy. Got a crop dusting field? What is this license plate then? Is that Oregon? This big knocked out hill seems a little crazy. It doesn't tell us. They crossed the airplanes right over this road to get to the runway. I can't see license plates there. Where would this be? It's not Colorado. I'm going to go Washington. What? Tennessee? Ooh. Maybe 20 games in a row is too much. I'm just losing myself in the mix here. Palm trees. I mean, this is California, Florida, potentially Hawaii, but unlikely. Wait, are there hills back there? I can't tell. Is that a mountain? This feels like California to me. But I can't tell. Seems like there are hills. Ugh, I'm losing the plot here. Okay, we got one. Is that 1 out of 3 at this point? One out of 3 at this point. Okay. Got no visible license plates. So this is a huge road. Can't see any. It says welcome home. But I can't see anything else. It doesn't look like there's a map. Deer crossing, but it's super flat and super wide. How is there no road sign here? They're clearly building new stuff. Got no front plate. Where is this place? I mean, this could be Florida or it could be Delaware. This could be Virginia. Looks like there's some hills out at the end. Deer crossing 9 miles. It's flat and wide open. Welcome home. I'm going to say Texas. Ugh, Nebraska. All right, so we've only got 1 out of 4. I think I've had this one before. This is almost certainly Florida, right? I think this is the Tampa Hilton. I think. Kind of down here. I don't need to go all the way down. Pretty sure it's Florida. Pretty sure it's the Tampa Hilton. That's 2 out of 5 again. We're up to 23. This is maybe not what I was hoping for in all these games, but moving on to game number 9. I've not done worse than 2 out of 5 in any of the rounds, which is the ultimate jinx I just gave myself right here. All right, I gotta rely on license plates. Oh, what is that? Jackson Street, MDHA. Maryland Housing Authority? We've got Jackson and Jefferson Streets. feel like I'm more likely to say Mississippi than Maryland. It just seems more southern. Could it be Missouri? I mean, a crossroads of Jackson and Jefferson Street, Tennessee? I'd believe Tennessee. I think that's just what I'm going to have to do. But why would it be MDHA? Something Housing Authority. Oh, it was Tennessee. Okay. So is that 1 out of 1? 1 out of 1. All right, highway. Divided highway. I don't like the look of that tree. Got one license plate right in front of me. Illinois? I do not know. This doesn't, I mean, it could be Southern Illinois. Unless that's an old New York plate. Ugh. I'm picking Southern Illinois. I'm getting a little tired here, but. And it was actually Kentucky. I mean, I got the right part of the country. So that's good. What is this? Oh, the little diamond thing. I should recognize that. Man. But I don't. I'm going to say California. Yes. All right. Seemed like something in the mountains of California. Oh, I forgot to pop these up. All right, so where are we at? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16, 17, 21, 22, 23. Oh, 24, 25. So that was my 25th one. And I'm not quite halfway through. So this has got to be Hawaii, right? Yeah. This has to be Hawaii. There's no way that's not Hawaii. Yeah, Waialoa Village. Okay. So there's a third one there, up to 26. What does the bus stop say? My bus, New Jersey Transit, New Jersey County sign. Easy, New Jersey. So that's 4 of 5, I do believe. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that was a good one. We're moving on to 10. We're almost halfway through. We've got 26. Railroad crossing. Pretty arid. We're on, in fact, what appears to be a dirt road. Yeah. What does this say? Something about the Department of Transportation. No markings on here. Man, there's a part of me that wants to say it's way out west. There's another part of me that wants to say North Dakota. So I'm going to do that. North Dakota. Ooh, Kansas. It's a lot of dirt road, especially for that close to the highway. All right, so I didn't get any more there. This feels mightily like Colorado. That is not a Colorado plate. Is that a Wyoming plate? It's a park and ride, but I can't tell what that little symbol is. Well, now I'm thrown off. That to me, I would have said was Colorado. I feel like that's a Colorado plate. Got the ATV here. That's probably not a Colorado inspection sticker, though. So then what is this? Is that South Dakota? Is this up in the Black Hills? No, that's a highway sign. Engine brake mufflers required. Wagon trail. Is this like the Nevada side of Tahoe? I mean, it's clearly got people. But I don't recognize that plate at all. Where would this be? I mean, it could be Utah, it could be Wyoming. It just seems too big and too many cars for Wyoming. That to me, I would have said Colorado. I'm just going to say Colorado. Yes, it is Colorado. I don't know what that plate was. I don't know what took me so long. All right, one of two, I suppose. State law. Used to be just Massachusetts had those. Now there's lots of them. This all looks like Jersey, Jersey, Jersey. Township of Union. We're going to say this is Union, New Jersey. Does Union show up pretty easily on here? I know exactly where Union is. There it is. And there it is. So that's the second one. Oh, I don't think I popped those up. I'll count at the end here when we get to 10. So 2 of 3 so far. Timberlane and Park. Well, there is clearly a park. That's a stadium. Can we see Colt Stadium? It doesn't help us if we can't see the name of this. Looks like a high school. There's a bridge. I think I've had this location before. The truck looks familiar. It's quite green. It feels west. I'm going Colorado again. Ah, with Kansas. All right, so I've done 2 of 4. Weddies. 610 is Pennsylvania. That's the Pennsylvania logo. We don't need to wait. That's PA. Yeah, we got that one. So we're at 3 of 5 there, which I think amounts to 29 halfway through. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 21, 22, 23, 27, 28, 29, 30. I missed one. 30, right? I'm going to double check that. 7, 10, 11, 15, 16, 17, 21, 22, 23, 30. All right, we got 30. So we're moving on to round 11. I did 30 out of 50, which is kind of what my goal was. So we're happy with that. And we are moving on. Bridge, mountains, river, license plate. We can't see that. It is a big metal bridge over a decent sized river. We got meadows out there. We got cows. Man, this feels to me like Montana. I got no license plates, no signs. It was Washington. All right. Missed that. More mountains. Big mountains. This is an old blurry photo. So much for the U.S. no blurry here, huh? You can't see anything in this. It's a snowplow? Those are big frickin' mountains. But I think they're awfully pointy, so I'm going to go California. It was Utah. Not a great start to my second half. Should maybe be able to identify these little things, but I gotta go Arizona for that one. Could be New Mexico, but I'm going Arizona. And it is Arizona, so I got 1. 1 out of 3. Got a bunch of signs here. Nichols Road, Alpine, Alcea, Glenbrook, Alpine, Alcea Falls. Alcea Falls, Alpine, Nichols. It seems west. What do these trees look like? Can I read anything? Alcea Recreation Area. Highway 59 West? Is that what it says? Let's say highway or 99 West. That'd be California, right? If it was 99 West. Alcea. So 6, 7. Why is Alcea Falls on there so much? I don't know. I wish that was something I could recognize. Alpine, Alcea Falls, Nichols. Doesn't that say Highway 99 West? I know there's a California 99. Where does that run? That runs up the middle, right? So none of these are areas that would have falls. And then it ends 299, 96, 89. Is there a 99? There is a 99 in Oregon. This seems more like the place that would have falls. I should probably pull it out a little bit to see if I can see Alpine, Ash, Kellogg, Elanoof. Is this still 99? It is. Pops all the way up through Eugene. Alpine, Glenbrook. Those are all on the list. Alcia Falls. So we're right there. In Orgeron. All right, so that is 2 of 4. Fuji, Asian cuisine. That to me looks like Massachusetts. Latchkey building. Public restrooms. Salon. We have a phone number in here. Water Street. That's a very New Englandy pull. Uh-oh, lake effect. Now I'm starting to think Michigan. Meredith. Meredith. There's a Meredith, New Hampshire. .48 Main Street, Meredith Whole Living. No area code, which could be New Hampshire. Could definitely be New Hampshire plates. I got to figure out where Meredith, New Hampshire is. I know it exists. I would assume it's down in this area. Oh, it's up by the lake. Ah, so lake effect. Makes sense. There's Main Street. Lakeview Tavern. James Beach, Highland. Hermit Woods. Meredith Library. So 48 Main Street is the Wellness Center. I don't know what lake effect is. There's the Historical Society. And that's Water Street. So yeah, we're right there. All right, so is that 3 out of 5? Then we'll look at the summary to make sure. 1, 2, 3. 3 out of 5 then. So we're up to 33. Moving on to number 12. Ugh, busting through this. Pushing through. No outlet. We got, man, I would have said New England till I've looked around here. Now it feels more like PA. Chambers. Can I see any license plate? I don't. They've got an American flag, but no state flag. Man, I would have to guess Pennsylvania for this. Oh, oh, oh. Just barely. We made it. All right. 1 of 1. All right, that's sandy soil. So it could be Great Lakes, could be south. Got the rumble strips, which to me says the big church sign. I think it's more likely south than north. I'm going to go Mississippi. Oh, it could be Alabama. Ah, it was Alabama. Dang it. Missed out. I wonder how many of these were close. What is this? That's 715? What is 715? 715. I don't think it's. Is it 715? That's. What is that? Wisconsin? Does that make sense with what it looks like? Could those be Wisconsin plates? I mean, it does seem Midwesty, but I don't know if it's that Midwesty. I guess that doesn't look like a New England intersection. Could that be a Wisconsin plate? It's as good a guess as any at this point. Yeah. All right. I'll take it. If I'd just gone to Alabama on that last one, we'd be sitting pretty. 3 for 3. But as it is, we're 2 of 3, which is not terrible. Man, this is not a great picture. Talk about U.S. no blurry. I feel like I gotta go California on this. Ooh, where is that? Olympic National Park. Okay. So, New York State? Is this along the Hudson? Is that the Tappan Zee up there? Or is this the Susquehanna in PA? I feel like we gotta go New York. Yeah. Along the Hudson. What bridge can you see? Oh, it's the Newburgh Bridge. Okay, so that's 3 out of 5 again. 3 more. On to round 13. Or it's not round 13, game 13. Let's do it. Oh, here's another super blurry photo. Someplace in the west. Smith Ford. Man, that tree makes it seem south. I'm going to actually say California. Ugh, New Mexico. Hewlett Hill Road? Or Howlett? Hewlett? There's a truck coming up. We definitely have some hills. Is that West Virginia? No, because that would have a... Vermont! Wow. 22A. Glad that was there. I don't think I would have gotten to Vermont. It seemed a little farther south than that to me. Can we find exactly Hewlett Hill Road? Perch Pond. Needham Hill. Coates Hill. Benson. There's Hewlett Hill Road. Bada boom. Got a 5K. 1 out of 2. This screams Maryland to me. That is white. I cannot tell. Also white. What does this say? Diasconis Construction. That's a... Is that a Maryland flag? I mean, these buildings look Maryland as all get out. And I think that's a Maryland flag. Maybe I'll be way wrong, but I'm going to go for it. Oh, it was Delaware. The two that have been in Delaware I've missed, which makes me very sad, seeing as how I live in Delaware. But, it did scream Maryland, and we've got similar architecture. So I only have 1 out of 3. And that was because I got lucky and saw a street sign. Is that New Hampshire? This doesn't feel like New Hampshire. Highway 42 and Gooseberry? I don't know where I'm going to find Highway 42. So is that Skidoo, Wisconsin? Or is it in fact New Hampshire? They definitely have those things in New Hampshire. This is Wisconsin or New Hampshire. And I feel like it's going to end up being Wisconsin, but I got to pick New Hampshire. It was Wisconsin. Man, way up at the end. Ugh. Why do I always make the wrong guess? That looks like Idaho. That says Lewiston. 435 is not Idaho, though. So must that be Utah? So I've mistaken Utah for Idaho a bajillion times. That says Lewiston, Utah, doesn't it? And that's not the Idaho area code. Is there a Lewiston, Utah up here? Snowville. Lewiston. Oh, it's right near the border, too. Is that like a Sinclair station? Daily Express. Cove Auto Service. Pepperidge Farm. Ooh, I got lucky there. 2 of 5. Not my best, but I almost mistook Utah for Idaho for a 3rd time in this game. So we're on to game 14 now. That is completely unhelpful. Other than it's probably not New Mexico. I mean, my first thought here is California. Does that say 489? That might be a new one for me. Or is it just 480? 480 makes more sense. 823. Is that 823? 623? Got some mountains off to the east. Is California or Arizona? There's a lot of cactus. Is that a little mountain down there? We'll go Arizona. Yeah, okay. 1. Is that 1 for 1? Progressive Insurance. No phone number I can read. Oof. This actually reminds me of Pennsylvania. Membership expansion. Or is this West Virginia? What is it more likely to be, PA or West Virginia? I feel like it's more likely to be West Virginia. Given these trees. There's no area code there. I think it's more likely to be West Virginia. And it is just barely West Virginia. Okay. 2 of 2? Alright. This is also why streaks are so hard, by the way. I have not gotten a 5 of 5 in any of these games yet. Smith County. Is it Virginia that shows the counties like that so often? That a nuclear plant? Oh gosh. I gotta learn where my nuclear plants are. There's gotta be a river nearby then. Smith County. I mean, I would assume Virginia. Just based on what it looks like. I wouldn't know where Smith County was. Oh, Tennessee. Tennessee Valley Authority. Is that a nuclear plant? I don't know. So I've got 2 of 3. Is this Alaska? I mean, it's Montana or it's Alaska. I'm going to go Alaska. Yes. All right. Way up there. All right. Number 5. Bay and West Historic District established in the 1700s. Okay. That's a Beaufort. Do they have Bay and West? Beaufort would be old. Beaufort is down here. I have been to Beaufort. They have a bay. Do they have a west? North Street. One would assume if there is a north, there is also a west. Charles, there it is. Ba-boom. So that is 4 of 5, if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we had 30 at the halfway mark. So that's 36, 37, 38, 42. Yes, 42 is where we are. Moving on to number 15. Starting the game. Merci beaucoup restaurant. I don't think it's in France. Although this could be Louisiana. What we got down there? That could definitely be Louisiana. What is that sticker? I don't know. I mean, that's like a French-style church. Central Fire Station. I don't see any signs. I mean, just, you got the crepe myrtles, you got these outdoor iron, I mean, that looks like New Orleans. You got some highway signs up there that I can't quite read. Yeah. Why not Louisiana? It's either Louisiana or South Carolina. And it's Louisiana. So we got it. 1 of 1. Orange Street? It'd be too easy if this was Florida, wouldn't it? I mean, Florida is certainly not ruled out. That's for sure. Can't see what this guy says on the side of his truck. I mean, south seems like the right way to go. It doesn't feel quite like Florida. First Baptist Church of Bow City. I'm gonna go Florida though. Yeah, it is Florida. I'll take it. 2 of 2. All right, we are on a river. It's a 2-lane highway. Which doesn't say which river. And that is a brownish. It just feels like a tan colored license plate. It's tight, given the type and the color of the trees. I feel South Midwest somewhere. It's a pretty good sized river. Ohio. Arkansas. Ooh, it was South Carolina. Okay. I don't think I would have picked South Carolina. Although that was my first thought. So maybe I should just go with that. This is another one. Alice Ann Street. I need a clue somewhere. Brick house, big chimney. What kind of sunflowers? Is that a small crepe myrtle? That seems like a magnolia. Looks like a front plate, but I couldn't tell what that said if it is. Parking permit. I'm going to go North Carolina. Maybe it's Virginia. It was Maryland. Bel Air, Maryland. I feel bad about that. 2 of 4. Oh, that would be a nice sign to be able to read. This is in the west. Because the cattle grate. But where, oh where, oh where? I'm going to pick Oregon. Ooh! Up in the mountains. So that's only 2 of 5. Boo to me. Moving on to game 16. We are getting close to the end, ladies and gentlemen. This has been going on a long time. I feel like I should be able to recognize some of these mountains. It's got a road that goes around it. Kind of a ranch down there below. That's actually a pretty big road. We're not on a big road, but this is a pass of some kind. Oh, is that a lake down there? Sure looks like it. Would we be in Tahoe? I don't feel like there's something like this right next to the Great Salt Lake, is there? I mean, we could be... Could be Flathead Lake. That could be Lake Coeur d'Alene. Coming out of here. There are a number of pretty good-sized roads down there. Not to mention this one that goes up. What direction is that? Goes out to the east through a pass. So the lake is due west of us. So it could be out this way. Let's give that a go. It was no, it wasn't Salt Lake. It was Utah Lake and Provo. Okay. So 0 for 1. We'll deal with it. Whoa. David Road, private. Man, there's a part of me that wants to say this is Hawaii. But there's also a part of me that says this is very clearly Connecticut or Rhode Island. No! Oh, it's just into Massachusetts. Man, another one. Is that 5 or 6 I've missed just by a couple of miles? Oh gosh, where is this? Super blurry. I'm going Minnesota. And that's Washington. Ugh. 0 for 3. Is this going to be my first over? Oh, I've seen this one before. I think I've successfully gotten this one before. But I don't remember. Tennessee. It was Wisconsin. 1 is the best I can do. Yale. Yale has kept me from having an offer. Thank you, Yale. 1 of 5. Ugh, not a way to end this out here. Moving on to game 17. That's 1, right? Because I missed this stupid one. Ugh. Game 17. I'll have to go back and make a count to make sure I've gotten everything picked up right. State Highway 34. Which state is that? Is that Wisconsin? I don't know why I immediately thought of Wisconsin. That's got to be some sort of specialty plate, unless it's Minnesota. Is there a State Highway 34 in Minnesota? This road goes generally east-west. I feel like it's got to be up in the woodsy area. Maybe not this far up. I don't see a State Highway 34. What kind of roads cross this thing? 260th Street. This says 525 Avenue. So that's probably not right, but what the heck? Does 34 break off again? Oh boy. Is there a 525 Avenue? This might actually be a thing. Oh my word. In the forest even. Old Mill, 525 Avenue. I don't believe it. Oh, well, that makes me feel good. That's almost worth this whole time that I've spent on this. 1 of 1. What does this sign say? Free hour. Not enough to know exactly where. Is that New Hampshire? I don't think they would have a parking sign in New Hampshire anywhere. This feels more northwest to me than this is Washington. That's very blue. That's very blue. That's Oregon. again to save the day. 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. 2, 4, 2. This feels like it should be doable. Emergency snow route. Old couple in a truck. Come on. Give me a phone number. West Side Bakery. Oh, no area code. Costas Styling Salon. U.S. Cellular. Great Western Bank. Closet with a K. That's very brown. Got a park in the middle of town. That's good. Those are road signs I can't quite make out. Chapin's. Is that Arkansas? Or is that the Nebraska wagon? It's either the outline of Arkansas. I mean, that could be South Dakota. That's not the outline of South Dakota, though. I think that's the Nebraska wagon. So is that 2 west? What do we got? Do we got something 2 west? Maybe up north. It's US 20. Two would be north and south, right? Well, there's 2. And it does look like it's going west. What is that, 32? What town would we need to be in, do you think? West Side is probably not the name of the town. Great Western Bank. And 92. So this road is due north-south. So 2 west is running east-west. The road we're on that we can't see. Well, it looks like it's when 2 is doubled up with something else. And 92, I think, are together in Broken Bow. I think this is it. Whoo, hoo, hoo. That was a great one. And now we're 3 of 3. Really coming through here at the end. Cannot make that out. Come on, please be readable. Is that the shape of Wisconsin? I don't think so. This seems awfully sandy for Wisconsin. South Carolina? It's more likely to be South Carolina than Wisconsin. Church of Christ. I'm going to say Mississippi. I think that's the blue. No! Tell me it was... Oh, it was South Carolina. Man. Ugh. The ones where I was almost there, man. Giovanni's Pizza. Main Street. This to me feels like West Virginia. Is that the Texas flag? There's no way this is Texas. There's a lot of hills here. Must be North Georgia? I mean, I can't see a single... Can't see a single license plate. I mean, this could be North Georgia. That's not a West Virginia plate, the one I can see. Might have been a Tennessee plate, though. Oh, it was almost West Virginia. It is West Virginia. God darn it. So I started out 3 of 3 and ended with 3. All right, game 18. Come on, give me a sign. No signs. Man. These look arid and ratty. Doesn't look like New Mexico. California? Utah? California was what I was thinking. It seems a little too arid to be Utah. Like SoCal? I guess it could be Nevada, but I'm thinking SoCal. Oh, Central Cal, but I'll take it. Because that is 1. 1 for 1. There is a horse. Pennsylvania, Virginia, Tennessee, Maryland. Kentucky. I'm going to go Virginia. Yeah. All right. 2 of 2. I live down the street from the firehouse, which is why you're hearing the fire alarm go off in the background. Do not be alarmed. All right, that's a school of some kind. I cannot see the plates. This seems like that's got a box around it. Washington? Man, does that say Washington Street? This looks like California to me, but I still feel like I'm going to go with Washington. And it is Yakima. All right, is that 3 for 3? Yeah, okay. Misty Lane. Private Drive. Middle Road. This also looks like Virginia to me. Could be Maryland. But I think it's more likely to be Virginia. If it's Maryland, I'm going to be upset. And it was Maryland! Oh, I've definitely driven by there. Well, that's sad. All right, so 3 of 4. Season's greetings from who? The Mishler Theater. Altoona's historic Mishler Theater. All right, there's probably more than one Altoona, so we'll double check that the Mishler Theater is indeed downtown in Altoona. Do we see the Mishler Theater? Where exactly is this? Oof, okay. There's a Reliance Bank. That's definitely PA. Okay. So that is 4 of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on to 19. Okay, game 19. I'll have to go back and add all these up again. Oh, that's not an easy one. That is a large airplane. Is that one of the big ones that leaves from Delaware? This doesn't look like Delaware. There's too much of a hill. I mean, it really could be. The only clue we have is a giant plane. It's clearly taken off from some sort of Air Force base. There's too many hills here. I'm going to go North Carolina. Yes! All right. I have been here before. That is western Colorado. It's like up here, maybe? Oh, it's that way. Still western Colorado. I will take that. Holy Rosary Cemetery Road. Those vines. All right, man. Give me a clue. That is worthless. It's out west. Is it? Is that Wyoming? Is it California? The vines make me think California. Ooh, Washington. All right. Not so good. 2 of 3. We can get this. We can get this. Wrong way, no entry. U.S. Highway 54, I think. Yes. Yes. Meadowlands Estates. No, it's almost certainly New Mexico. Yeah, baby. Is that 3 of 4? 3 of 4. That doesn't say anything. Says South Dakota. Can't quite see that sign. Can't tell what that says. I feel like it's near the Black Hills. Somewhere in here. Oh! Just into Idaho. I would never have gotten that anyway. 3 of 5. So I need to get all 5 of these in order to get to my 60. Well, let's double check here. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16, 17, 21, 22, 23, 27, 28, 29, 30, 37, 40, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 59. I'm going to re-double check that. There must have been one round that I didn't count. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 27, 28, 29, 30, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 47, 49, 50, 51, 52, 56, 57, 58, 59. Yes. I must have missed one. All right, so I've got a good shot. And number 20. Now my Alexa is talking to me. Alexa, stop. Apparently, she's trying to sing to me. That is road sign. Man, if you think about those 8 to 10 that I was just a couple of miles off. 450 east. And we don't know what road we're on. I don't think it's South Dakota. This, I would almost guess is Illinois. But we don't have a state flag. It's from the road surface, yeah, I'm going to go Illinois. It's always Indiana when I think it's Illinois. This feels like Hawaii. Yeah. That is definitely Hawaii. There's a Molokai? Huh. All right. Well, that's my number 60. That was the goal I was hoping to achieve. Washington County, State Route 35, Washington Township. There's PA 35. I think Washington Township's out this way, right? Nope, it's in the middle. Either way, I still got it. All right. Industrial and Blackhawk, South Dakota Air National Guard. Wow, they're really making this easy for me at the end here. I wish I had it this simple the whole way along. 3 for 3 here on the, no, 3 for 4 here on the last one. Is this going to be Idaho? That looked like the same kind of address plates that were in that last one. I mean, maybe they're wrong, but it was the exact opposite. That's funny. I picked here and it was over there, and then it looked the same, and so I went back. Well, that's sort of an ironic way to end. Silly, silly, silly. I'm not sure what's happened here. How do I get out of these layers? Oh well. Oh, I can't even use this thing anymore. Well, it ended up at 62 out of 100, which is not terrible. Maybe I could do better. I'm not sure. But there you have it. And sorry for the ridiculously long video if anyone stuck around, but I enjoyed doing it, and now I have a number. Bye.